as the year progresses, the market changes, and what we see on the market changes all the time. And I see a lot of changes this week.
Yes, the seasons change, and each season brings new areas that have different crops. As we saw last week, and we have today also, the asparagus is from Salinas. It's a fresh new crop, and it's excellent. There's also some asparagus coming from Stockton, but there's very little. They had so much rain. I understand there's only about 2 or 3 growers that are growing this year.
Wow.
So but there'll be plenty of asparagus.
The market is so dynamic. It changes all the time. Weather impacts it. Seasons impact it.
You bet.
Trade agreements impact it. I think we're going to talk about the wall a little bit and what that could potentially do to our avocados. Everyone's freaking out that we only have so many avocados to last us so many weeks.
Well, 80% of our California avocados come from California. So, but right now, our avocados are coming from Mexico. But they're not going to stop that, Pete. Produce will be allowed to come through. Have no fear that there's going to be a problem. It just won't be a problem.
Okay. Well, you taught me something today as you pulled out this orange, because oranges are looking beautiful this time of year.
Yeah.
This is a navel orange.
It's a navel orange, and they're sweet. They're wonderful.
And I want to point out here, there's no seeds here. And
Right.
You told me that these ones don't have seeds.
That's right. The navel orange has no seeds. And it's the Valencia orange that has the seeds. And they have different seasons. The orange juice that you buy at the store are grown in Florida. It's namely the Hamlin orange, which is a Valencia type. And the reason that they use that for the orange juice, because it doesn't separate.
So it doesn't separate. That's the one with seeds.
Yeah.
And by separate, we mean 2 things. We mean when you juice it, it doesn't separate.
Yeah.
But also, this one separates. If you give it to the kids, they can peel it.
Well, yeah. Well, and there's no seeds. Kids just don't want an orange.
They don't want mess with
They don't
seeds.
want anything but seeds. But the navel orange, yes, you can juice it. It makes wonderful juice, but you don't want to keep it in a jar because it will separate, whereas the Valencia will not. That's the only difference, but it makes a wonderful juice.
Well, and if you give this to the kids, they can actually peel or separate the pieces.
Oh, yeah. Just
And you
like,
can't do that with the Valencia.
Yeah, just like this little tangerine.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is, or mandarin or tangerine.
It breaks into pieces.
Yeah, and they're sweet and they're seedless. This is a Murcott, very similar to the clementine, which is like the cutie or halo. That's the clementine, which is very good. But this has a little different, richer taste. Mm-hmm. This is called a Murcott, and they're wonderful.
Yeah, it has a really nice taste to it. It's sweet and it's tangy at the same time.
And I have my grandson here, Pierre. He loves these. Yeah, and we're very happy to have him. There's 3 generations of Carciones here. Yeah, so. Yeah,
all right, so we have all sorts of things on the market. This one I wanted to pull because look how red this is. It's a red bell pepper, and you told me that they're sweet as sugar, and it's true.
And they are.
They really are. Here's a little piece.
You got a little bit. I'll take a bite out of this one.
All right. Really good snap to it, and excellent flavor.
They are absolutely delicious in a salad.
Look at the color.
Your green salad, put pieces of these red bell pepper in your salad. You'll be happy that you did. They're just very, very sweet, very nice.
So what made these ones special? How do you look for these ones?
It's just red bell pepper. We're lucky to have red bell peppers almost all year. When I first started selling bell peppers, the only way you get a red bell pepper is to allow the green pepper to stay on the vine long enough to turn red. They now able to get yellow bell peppers and red bell peppers right away.
And the orange ones, they're
they're
beautiful.
Have different colors, so there's been a lot of changes. We've seen a lot of changes in produce. See, they're all for the better.
I did want to bring up, you have my whole block eating mangoes now.
Okay.
So we started out with the Kent mangoes, and those are finished.
Oh, yeah.
Then we moved to the Manila mangoes. Those are the ones that look like a teardrop.
Mm-hmm.
And we're enjoying those. But now you say there's a new one that has even a nicer taste, and it's called a...
That's called a Hayden. And a Hayden it's got a very nice taste. Now, this one is definitely, even though it's got a red blush to it, It's very hard.
It's great.
It's not ready to eat. But this has fiber.
You can actually see the fiber.
Yeah, but it
Especially in
has
this.
a different taste than the Manila or Alto Ofo. Believe it or not, is another name that they call this
For the
mango.
Manila.
Yeah. Now this mango and the Kent are the only two mangoes that are fiberless, and because of that, I like them. They're
They
very
taste
best.
so. We make them into smoothies, and they turn out really, really nice.
Yeah.
But some people want fiber in their diet,
Yeah.
and I hear this one has a very special taste. So I can't wait till
Well, yeah.
it ripens up, and I want to try it.
Yeah. Hayden's very, very much liked.
Now these kiwis, these are special. These are been on a plane.
These are special because they come from Europe. They actually come from Italy, and look at how pretty it is.
Yeah.
You know, you put slices into your fruit salad. It makes it look good, and they're sweet and nice. It has as much potassium as a banana, loaded with vitamin C. It's very healthy. So and that's beautiful too. Yeah, it comes from New Zealand.
Yeah, you were telling me that they have
Originally.
potassium in that. That's interesting to know. Let's talk about the bananas. You were telling me something interesting about bananas, and I just had never heard before.
Yeah.
You can put a banana in the refrigerator only when you want to stop or slow its ripening process.
You don't want to put any fruit into the refrigerator unless you really want to stop it. So if the banana is already starting to speckle, and yet you still want to eat it, you put it in the refrigerator and it'll hold it. The skin will turn brown or black, but the banana inside will still be good. That you still can use it.
Now, the reason you brought these up is to show the color of them.
Mhm.
And you like to have them with a little bit of color,
Yeah,
so you can tell they're going to ripen.
yeah. You can see that these are coming along just fine. If you see a green banana, do not buy it, because you can't tell if the banana has been chilled. If it's chilled, that means it dropped below 56 degrees. It will stop ripening.
Forever.
Yes,
You
the
just-
starch will not convert into sugar, and it will not be a good banana. So you want a banana that's at least breaking nicely, breaking in color.
So when you see a great sale on bananas, make sure that you can see that the color's coming in. Otherwise, just leave them there.
Yeah,
They're not worth anything.
Absolutely.
All right.
And
Well-
Pete, there's no reason for a store to sell green bananas anymore. We've got ripening rooms that bring them into color between 4 and 5 days. You've got the desired color, and we ripen them with full humidity, so that it's a bright yellow and nice. So
I'm a big fan of bananas.
there is no reason to sell a green banana anymore. So
Yeah, you were telling me this is a yam, right? So you're telling me they're becoming more and more popular.
it's something that used to be eaten just for holidays, Thanksgiving
That's
and
right.
you call it Easter or whatever. But it's because people recognize the benefit, the health benefit. This is just loaded with vitamin A, and you can tell because of the orange color inside.
And it tastes better than the potato.
It's sweet.
So you bake these, slice them open, drop some butter in there, call it a day?
You bake it just like a potato. When you know when it's ready, you put your fork into it, and if your fork goes into it, it's ready. Cut it in half, put a nice pat of butter, and that's all you need, and you got something wonderful.
I want to try it.
And we have those all year round now.
You were telling me this is your favorite apple, and I
Absolutely.
actually bought some today. These are Fuji's, and we're changing seasons, right?
Yeah, we're just getting out of the Washington season, and they were wonderful this year. We'll be heading into New Zealand, maybe a little bit in a couple of weeks. But so far, I mean, the Fuji is something very special because it stays hard and crunchy and sweet. You can leave it on the table, your kitchen table, for 2 weeks, and it'll still be hard, crunchy, and sweet.
You know, when I come to the wholesale market, there's few things that I can buy a whole box of, but apples are one thing. I bought 100 apples today for my kids because
Yeah.
they're Fuji's. They'll last. They ship well. You don't have to feel them and see if there's any dents because they ship really well, and they hold up to the point where my kids can eat through an entire box of apples.
And they're crunchy. Well, everybody loves the Fuji.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Yeah, I remember the days that everybody would want a red delicious because it was red.
Yep.
But
Nope.
Red Delicious are good, but you got to eat them right away. The Gala is when it's hard, is wonderful, but they mellow quickly.
This one
So,
stores well too.
This one stores. So,
So they picked all the apples in Washington about 9 months ago, and they've been in storage, and they're still coming out, and they're still good. But we're transitioning from storage over to New Zealand. You said, right?
that's right.
So those apples will be coming in next.
And they'll be coming in hard and good. And this grows good apples.
I can't wait to try them.
Okay.
Well, we'll have those in upcoming weeks, and every week we're going to bring you what's new this week. And hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.
Great. And we're happy to have Pierre here today. Next time we're going to put him in front of the camera.
Absolutely.
Okay. Bye-bye.